All right. Welcome back to the chaos, aka my home theater. And this weekend, we're back on the ceiling. So I've got my Atmos speakers. So I've got the Focal 300s and Focal 100s in ceiling speakers. And currently, I've got 4 in ceiling speakers for my Dolby Atmos. So I've got my clips in ceiling speakers here and here for my front Atmos, and there for my rear Atmos. And today I'm going to remove those and then cut new holes for my focals, which are slightly different sizes. And you're probably wondering, why do I have a combination of 300s and 100s? I would have went with 100s all around just to manage cost a little bit. However, my front Atmos, I didn't think it'd be a good idea to have them aimed straight down. And while the 100s have a slight adjustability on the tweeter, the 300s, you can probably tell that the whole speaker sits in an angle, which will be great as the front Atmos are a pretty good bit away from the feeding area. So having that ability to angle my front ones down and back, I think will give better dispersion. So I've got the 300s for the front, and then because the center and rear, they're going to be more or less overhead, the seating position, I figured I can save some costs here because this crap is starting to add up. So anyway, let's get ready to get dusty. I'm going to cut some holes in the ceiling, get these speakers up, and then patch, paint, and then hopefully by next weekend we'll be working on the walls. Let's get after it.
One eternity later.
All right. We are back in the home theater, and the ceiling is done. So as you can see, we've got the Focal 300 series angled in the very front Atmos position. So we'll replace the clips that were previously up there with those. So that's the front Atmos speakers. And we have now center channel Atmos speakers that were not there before. And those are Focal 100 series, and then another pair of Focal 100s in the rear, replacing the clips that were in the rear. So we went from 4 channels up top in the Atmos to 6 Atmos speakers, which is pretty darn cool. And take a look over here. You can see where we patched the holes, or the drywallers patched the holes. They did a really good job. The black ceiling's kind of hard to tell. Did a really good job patching the larger hole. And I utilized the Focal pre-construction installation kit that's meant to go before drywall goes up. I utilize that kind of to maintain the hole where the new hole would be, and have the drywallers patch around that. So it came out really good. So now we've got the Atmos done. Additionally, I found a company online who made a 3D printed black smoke detector cover. For the life of me, I could not find a smoke detector in black. So I actually found that cover. I think that actually looks pretty good. So the ceiling phase of the theater rebuild is done, kinda. What do you guys think about the white speaker grates? I think I should leave them. Just kidding. Those are coming off, and those are going to get painted black as well, probably next weekend. And then we're moving on to surrounds. I've actually already started the rebuild process of the columns, and I've actually got some of the focals in right now. I've got to work on the rear walls. So where the rear speakers were originally, they just kind of set on the wall, and not great dispersion, right? You had some of that kind of hitting the wall and not sounding great, and then only half of it making it into the room. So I'm actually going to build like an angle baffle wall here and over there. That's actually going to allow the speakers to toe in and get better dispersion in the theater. So next phase and next video is going to be around the surround speakers and columns getting all buttoned up. And then I'm going to rebuild this front soundstage. It actually has to get wider. So the shelves for the tchotchkes are going bye-bye. And it's actually going to get lower to bring the tweeters on my front soundstage closer to ear level, right? So I'm going to have the tweeters probably in line with the tweeters in the surround speakers. So stay tuned for that one. That's coming soon. But that is a wrap for the Atmos part of the project. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.